Hello there, my name's Justin Van Allen, and I'm wanting to start a retro arcade and pizza place. The name of it is Technor Pizza and Arcade. I do have a Facebook page, you can look it up. Just type in Technor Pizza and Arcade and you should be able to find it. Now my motivation for doing this is quite simple. I want to create a place, where people can come and have a good time. People of all ages. It's obviously going to be family friendly. I'm not serving alcohol, so it's not going to be a barcade like a lot of people are doing now, and they're having success with that. And that's great, but at the same time, you're really alienating, I think, minors when you do that. And there's a lot of kids out there, and people have, a lot of people have kids, and they have families. So I want to create a place where people can bring their family. Have some good food, and have play some cool games from the past. I think a lot of today's generation, especially, they don't realize how fun it was years ago. Going to the local arcade and just spending time with your friends or family and enjoying each other's company. Nowadays everything's online. You speak in a headset to somebody that's could be hundreds of miles away or just down the street, but yet even if they're down the street, you just still don't see them because you just jump online and play that way. To me, there's nothing like that social interaction when you have somebody next to you, playing Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or NBA Jam. When you're in their physical presence, you can sense their energy, and it's just a whole different ball game. And that's something I think it's missed by a lot of people that do remember the arcades. And so that's kind of my motivation. I just my goal is to get people to come out of their homes, kind of quit being hermits, and come down and enjoy gaming and some good food and a social atmosphere. Well, guys, this is my storage facility here that I have. So. Just wanted you to see it so you could see the games I do have. Sadly, I've had to put them in here until I get my business loan or get the funding to open the business. But just to show you the games that in the back there, where it says 3D, that one's called Continental Circuit. It's a sit-down F1 racing game. It's pretty cool. We got Sega's Thunderblade here. It of course comes apart in two pieces there. That's the joystick, and there's where you sit on where that box is at. Done a lot of work on these games, getting them back looking pretty decent. Did some painting and new decals, stuff like that. Oddly enough, you might be surprised, I actually was able to get those decals directly from Sega. They still had like new old stock, so that was pretty neat. Back in the corner is Battle Shark. It's a very cool submarine game. Right here I got Ninja Gaiden. I'll probably use that for my JAMA cabinet because that's where you can swap out boards and put other games in. It's always good to have one of those games, a JAMA cabinet, so you can do that. That way you can to swap out the board and not have to buy a new cabinet. There's Vigilante. And right here, of course, is the awesome shooter Operation Wolf. Made by Taito. I actually got 3 games here by Taito: Operation Wolf, Battle Shark, and Continental Circuit. Those are, So Taito had some pretty decent games in the late 80s, early 90s. There's the circuit board for Thunderblade. It's not hooked up, so I just had it there. And right here is an extra 25-inch monitor. It's actually for another game I have that's not here. So I have 2 other games that's not here that they're actually in an arcade right now, in a barcade in Columbus on High Street. It's called the Old North Arcade. So he's got my I got a 4-slot Neo Geo system and another shooting game called Mechanized Attack, and this 25-inch monitor I got for the mechanized attack because it did have some screen burn, and so I did want it. You know, this is like a fairly new or decent shaped monitor without the screen burn, so I wanted the best. You know, I pay attention to details, and I wanted the, you know, some stuff like this. I want the best picture possible, and so, you know, sometimes if a little screen burn, it's not too bad, but when it's noticeable, it bothers me. So that's why I got that new monitor. So anyways, these are the games I have, plus 2 that's not here. Okay, we're on location here where I want to put the arcade. This is State Route 13. It's a very busy road. There's Kohl's across the street. You can see there's Dollar Tree. There's also a Planet Fitness there. There's a Duke station. So that's the street. Great parking. As you can see, here's the parking lot. This is the shopping center. Family Dollar, a lot of businesses in here. There's a laundromat over there. There is a tavern here on the end. Colonial Tavern has been there for years. You can see there's the empty spot where I'd like to put it. So we're up close here. There's the sign place for the sign up there, and here's the parking. Not only there's parking right in front, but I'll just give you another look here. Some kid running. Great parking lot. That's one of the things that attracted me to this location here. So here's the door, storefront, where it would be. Probably can't see inside because of the glare, but got shops on each side of us. It's a nice area, nice big parking lot. So there you see my location and the games that I've required. I feel that location is very important because I think you can have a great business plan and model, but if you're in a bad location or not that great of a location, you could really suffer for it. And I want an area that people will feel, you know, safe and secure about bringing their family to. You know, the truth is, people don't want to go to, you know, quote unquote bad area. They also don't want to go to a place that's kind of like run down looking and dingy. So I have invested a lot of money already into my business, and, you know, acquiring those hard to find arcade games. But the reality is, I need more money to basically, you know, complete it. As far as, you know, opening the doors, you know, I've priced a lot of the rest of the equipment that I need, and that's, you know, everything from tables and chairs, new carpet, painting the walls, and of course, you know, your kitchen equipment, your 3-compartment sinks, your pizza ovens, refrigerators and freezers, you know, prep tables and that sort of thing, grease traps. There is a lot to it, you know, a lot involved. And you know, I've set a goal here on Indiegogo for $20,000, and you know, that besides the equipment, that includes 3 months of rent to the place. That's one of the things that I learned at Columbus State when I took some business classes. They encourage you to, you know, include 3 months of rent in your opening budget. That way, you know, even if you don't make a dime, you know, you're still open for 3 months. And not that I don't think it's going to happen, but that's what they taught us. And so I took what I learned there, and I've tried to apply it to my business idea. Like I said, I have done research in the market. The numbers look good. I've created a business plan, and I just think the area would really appreciate what I'm trying to do. Because I mean, the sad fact is in this area of Newark, Ohio, you basically have like restaurants and stores. There's not really a place that people can go like to have a good time. I mean, because like the local bowling alley closed not in the recent past, and you know, that's sad to see stuff like that go on. But yeah, I'm really hoping you guys can share my enthusiasm for what I'm trying to do, and I hope you decide to you know, Now, in today's world, you know, you have Xbox and PlayStation, and everybody's playing games online, and that's all fine and dandy, but you lose the social connection. You know, you don't have that anymore. You don't see each other. You don't see your friends anymore. You know, everybody jumps online, and even though they could either be down the street or across the country, it doesn't matter. You're just talking to them on a headset. And that's, you know, I guess it's fine. It has its place. It's definitely not where my heart's at, because I actually miss, you know, the social aspect of it, the social connection that you have. And to me, there's nothing like, you know, when you're playing like some Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, or especially NBA Jam, when your friend is right next to you and you guys are going at it. You know, their physical presence, you can feel the energy. It's just a whole different ball game, and it's just something I think is missed by a lot of people. And so that's, you know, part of my motivation is to get this business open, is to bring back that social aspect of gaming. You know, to get, you know, come down, enjoy some good food, and, you know, play some of the greatest classic games that in recent history. And I'm talking anything from the true classics like Pac-Man, Centipede, Missile Command, Asteroids, those type games. Everything up until like the 90s, where you had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Simpsons, X-Men, and of course, you know, like Terminator 2, the shooting games. There's a lot of good shooting games. Operation Wolf, Space Gun, Mechanized Attack, a lot of great games. And also, besides those great games that I just mentioned, I'm going to also have like 1 or 2 pinball machines. And, you know, pinball is something that a lot of people don't know about, because, you know, they're just not around. But if you've ever played them, you know they're fun, especially certain titles. You know, the sound effects, the light show that you get. This is kind of you get a rush, and, you know, I know there's emulators out there, but to me there's still it can't replace the real thing. You know, there's nothing like the real deal. Of a real pinball machine with the silver ball in there, bouncing all over the place, going wild, looking at your score, climbing and climbing. You get into it, and you feel the rush sometimes. And I want to bring that. I'm just kind of excited to be able to present that to people and allow them to experience that, because a lot of people have not experienced that, and to me they're missing out, because it's nothing like it. And for the pinball games, I'm going to go probably with, I like Data East. I like the games they had. You know, they had a Star Wars pinball machine, Back to the Future, Batman. They had the licensed games. And to me, not only are they, you know, fun games in themselves, but with the license, you know, it brings back memories for people. And really, to me, nostalgia might be one of the products of the arcade. It's the nostalgia factor. It takes people back to their childhood, to a better time that they have fond memories of, you know, and I think that's important. So definitely some cool games like that. So I hope I have got your curiosity and enthusiasm sparked here, because I definitely know I'm excited about opening this place. I think the area would be excited about it, and I hope I've answered a lot of your questions and concerns maybe. If not, you know, get in contact with me. I'll have my email address below. You can contact me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I really hope you decide to back me on this, and help me bring this awesome place to the community of Newark, Ohio. So thanks again for watching.